Hunter Bridges reclines in his seat for a moment. The line was much longer than Sega expected, and while the House of Blues wasn't in danger of filling to capacity, the show had already been delayed by 30 minutes. It was going to be rough to compress a 4-hour show into 3.5, but they could manage. He was going to try his best. After all, this was an honor. Working as a lead audio engineer on the live stream for Sonic's 25th anniversary was a dream come true. Already they'd had some conflicts with the venue staff. The plan they agreed on had been changed at the last minute, and they had rearranged some equipment during setup. There wasn't enough time to double-check that everything was running smoothly, so they just had to boot the stream and hope for the best. All was well, for the moment. The musical act had just started their set to warm the crowd up, but there was something odd in the background. What was that? Some kind of... Oh God. Maybe this stream wasn't going to be so easy.
Totino, the emerald, the Chaos Emerald.
They have a triangular shape and a crispy crust.
In the entertainment business, this is called killing time.
You can tell I'm a middle-aged woman.
Change of plans, I'm going to get my hands on Sonic Boom.
Oh no, it's him! Hang on a second, I gotta lay down, sir.
The year is 2016, and Sonic the Hedgehog is in a weird place. It had been 2 years since the disastrous release of Sonic Boom, and before that, the lukewarm reception of Lost World. The series couldn't seem to avoid public embarrassment that drove away new fans, and the existing fan base felt like the franchise was in a rut.
Because we've heard that so many news that, this is going to be a new Sonic game is going to be this year in 2016. 2016, not 2017.
Mm-hmm.
In 2016, it's going to be serious. They're going to, oh my God, Sonic is finally going to be serious again. 2010 and plus on, it was just a bunch of Saturday morning Adventures of Shadow the Hedgehog, a regular show type of stories, right?
Yeah, like the irony era, I think some people call it.
People call it the meta era.
Meta era, yeah. There was a light on the horizon, however. The 25th anniversary. Sega, like many companies, likes to use milestones like that to make big announcements, and this year was going to break new ground for them, because they weren't just holding a press conference or making an appearance or E3 or something, no. They were throwing a party at the San Diego House of Blues the weekend of Comic-Con. That party would be live streamed, meaning they wanted as many eyes and ears on it as possible. This was gonna be it. Something was gonna happen. And something did happen. This stream has become infamous, not only among Sonic fans, but, normal people. Let's start at the beginning. Or what was supposed to be the beginning. The show is supposed to begin at 6 p.m., but the line was brutal, stretching around the building for hours. The organizers wanted to make sure that as many people as possible got in before starting the schedule, but at the 30-minute mark decided to just go ahead. They really couldn't afford to delay things any longer. I say this because after the half-hour wait, viewers were treated to a 40-minute performance by the electronic music duo Hyper Potions. Like, these guys are getting hyped, jumping around, feeling the music, then they switch to the other camera and it's a goddamn funeral. I have to give them props for keeping up the energy in the face of a crowd like that. I've been there. It sucks. The cameraman tries his hardest to find the 3 people who look excited to be there. Also, this kid who's clearly never been to a show before and is just having the time of his life. Adorable. Oh God, it begins. The buzz. Right off the bat, and we're hit with the most infamous part of this whole event. So, strap in. There's 2 relevant groups of people here. The House of Blues AV crew, also known as Front of House, and the live stream crew. Front of house is responsible for setting up the cameras, mics, audio equipment, screen, everything involved on stage. They then feed the audio and video to the live stream team up on the balcony, who have their own set of equipment for running the stream. There are as many as 4 or 5 wireless microphones going through several layers of devices like receivers, compressors, and mixers. Hunter Bridges, lead audio engineer for the stream team, immediately recognizes that this is some sort of feedback issue. Essentially, a signal is getting looped back over and over again through the setup, magnifying itself and causing a lot of junk noise, aka the buzz. There's a lot of moving parts here, wired and wireless, and any one of them could be the problem. It could be a cable that needs swapping, a dial that needs turning, signal interference from any number of things in the room, or even a whole component that needs replacing. It's a troubleshooting nightmare, and they didn't know until the stream started. In a Twitter thread after the event, Bridges described their dilemma. There were 2 options: cut the stream and rapid-fire test everything to find the problem, or let the stream roll and try to fix it live. It's not an easy decision. Cutting everything would let the team fix things faster, but it's an extreme measure, and you don't know how long it's going to be down. Ultimately, they keep it running and try to find less active moments to fiddle with the audio. So that's why you get all this weird popping and buzzing, and at one point the ocean waves decide to drop a bar.
We see everybody clapping.
Sounds like a Rugrats remix. I want to point out this Sonic mascot they have on stage. I have a strong suspicion that the performer could barely see out of the costume's head, because he only ever dances in place and makes these slow, safe movements like he can't tell what's going on around him. At one point he has to leave for some reason, and whenever he enters or exits the stage, someone has to lead him by the arm. Oh, sorry kids, Sonic's too wasted, he's gotta go to bed. At a certain point, I just get used to the buzzing. It's like relaxing white noise for me now. Is this set still going? Jesus Christ, it lasts 40 minutes. I know I said that earlier, but it just goes on. Sonic's handler ushers him off stage, and we hear a familiar voice.
It's finally time. My 25th anniversary party is upon us.
At least, I think I can hear him.
You're all here to adore the great Dr. Eggman, aren't you?
They play a cute video to commemorate the series' anniversary, and thankfully it sorta drowns out the buzzing for a bit. Hey, what's that headphone warning?
Event. Apparently he's a guy who once ate 3 habanero peppers for fun, and somehow gets paid to post memes on Sonic's Twitter account. Aaron Weber from Sega!
Whoa, Aaron Weber! Aaron was the social media manager for Sonic for several years and was pretty beloved by the community for being in touch with the fan base. Also, he posted a lot of memes before that was like super overplayed on corporate Twitter accounts. He comes off as really friendly and comfortable on stage, and he does a good job emceeing. When you can hear him.
Do you guys like our memes? We are all friends now. This is good. Okay. Well, we are honored to see so many of you guys here.
He introduces the schedule for the night and what's available at the venue, including a demo for Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, chili dogs, Totino stuffed nachos, and the Sonic Honda Civic.
Just in the signing room, you guys have that on your schedule. The signing schedule is going to try and stay as close as possible to what you see there, so stick to that.
He goes over all the brands they're doing merch drops with, but they could not get this honky to say Han Cholo. The logo was just looming there the entire time. He never says it.
Oh no, it's him! Oh man. Guys, I almost forgot. I need to introduce you guys to somebody very special.
Ivo Gerskovich, Chief Sonic Brand Officer, comes out and tries to say something, but this guy won't shut up.
So it's all right, so it's my great honor to welcome all of you.
As you guys are going to see firsthand tonight, we have a lot going on.
Thank you, Aaron. You're right. There's so much information we want to. Thousands of you that are watching right now.
You guys are probably asking the same question. You've all been tuning in tonight to get the answer, and that question is, what is next for Sonic?
Oh my god. Oh my god, here it is.
Last month at the Tokyo Joypolis party, Takashi Iizuka, the head of Sonic Team, announced that on
There is a full minute and a half of silence. The chat is going insane. And then the trailer starts playing, and it hits me. Oh my god. This is how they revealed Sonic Mania.
Stay calm, everybody. Stay calm. We're almost there, I promise. We are
What's happening? What the fuck is happening? Is his audio out of sync? What am I listening to?
You want this to be one of the reveals? Is that what you said? This is actually just a red herring. Who knows what this is? Oh, wait. We might have something.
Oh, now they're playing it again, but with the crowd mics? I can't stress enough that the first footage everyone saw of Sonic Mania was this absolute clusterfuck. Okay, here's what happened. In the minutes before the trailer, the livestream team decided to completely disconnect all audio from the front of house setup. That's why you can't hear anything. This is all in an effort to rapid-fire troubleshoot on their end to try and fix the buzzing, but it ran right into the trailer being shown. Now, normally at an event like this, you'd stream the output from the on-stage screen along with the crowd mics to get everyone's reactions, but if they tried that, there'd be no sound. So, thinking on their feet, they decided to just play the video file off of the computer they were streaming from. That's why there were no audio problems. It was a direct feed, essentially. What they didn't know was that front of house was having their own technical difficulties getting the trailer to play on stage. If you were in the crowd that night, you would have seen them accidentally switch to the desktop view, showing an open JPEG of the logo.
You guys, you wouldn't be upset if I announced it was actually Big's Big Fish Convention 3, would you?
It takes them almost the full duration of the actual trailer to get it working on stage, at which point the audio has been reconnected and the livestream team decides to just show that. Crowd mics included.
Stay calm, everybody. Stay calm. We're almost there, I promise. Stay calm, everybody. Stay calm. We're almost there, I promise. We're almost there.
Sonic Mania was this beloved game, basically from the moment it was revealed. I'm not even a Sonic fan, and I remember watching that trailer and feeling happy. Just seeing footage of it made me smile. For a Sonic diehard, seeing this reveal should have been elating. I still remember when Megaman 11 got announced at its own Anniversary Livestream, and it was awesome. Instead, this reveal was confusing. Even a home run like Mania couldn't escape the curse that seemed to hang over this event. They bring out Takashi Iizuka, head of Sonic Team, and Christian Whitehead, the lead programmer and designer of Mania, for a Q&A. Nothing to really say about it except I realize I've never seen Whitehead before this and didn't know he looked like a member of Queen. Oh, and there was a playable demo at the venue, so that's neat. Weber mentions playing the pre-release builds of the game and notes that they got the physics right, which is absolutely a dig at episode 4. After that, we're treated to a performance by Jun Sonoe, guitarist and longtime member of music duo Crush 40, who have been making music for the Sonic games since Adventure. It's a pretty good performance. Well, despite the technical problems. The buzzing is thankfully at a minimum, and the music is loud enough that it drowns it out. The music is so loud, in fact, that you can't hear the crowd singing all the lyrics to City Escape. Oh wait, that's because the crowd mics are muted. Ironically, it makes this bit a great karaoke recording for anyone who wants to do a cover. Oh, someone's dad is not into it. There's actually a cool moment here. He finishes up a song and goes off stage. Everything is quiet. Then, the screen starts playing the cutscene from Sonic Adventure 1 where Super 9/11 happens. Total darkness on stage. And then...
What's up? Let me see your head!
No way! Johnny G.O.L.E. This was probably a lot of fun, but for the stream, it's just awkward. See, Johnny really likes to do the thing where he lets the audience complete the lyric, and the absence of crowd mics makes these moments weirdly empty.
Open your heart to say.
Except for a few times when he gives his mic to someone in the crowd.
Open your heart and you will.
This performance is a blend of Crush 40 goofiness and the stream's ceaseless technical problems.
What's that? That's the sound of 25 years of Sonic. Watch right here, right here.
What, is he Naruto running?
Into the ever nowhere. Felt so. But now it's been a long day for this man. He flew in all the way from Japan to be with you. He's had only one piece of sushi all day. He's very hungry.
They have a song about having a bad day, but the lyric is specifically
one of those very shitty days.
Kind of weird to have a song like that at a concert with kids there. Maybe I'm just pearl clutching. They come back for an encore performance, but they don't know if they have enough time, so Johnny just starts bullshitting.
So the t-shirts, I think they put them with the other merchandise where, yeah, you know where it is? Okay, cool. I mean, we have millions of hits on YouTube, and June has at least 3 or 4 hits on his page. No, I'm just kidding. We love June, don't we?
I love you guys.
June wrote it when he was 3 years old in diapers. In the entertainment business, this is called killing time. Thank you for dressing so nicely. So we're hoping that this thing starts soon, right? All right, you understand what I'm doing here? We're stalling. All right, so my favorite song of all time. Hang on a second, I gotta lay down a second. Are we going? Things rolling? Yeah, you didn't stop anything, right? So any second, you know what? I'll see you in a minute. So I think
they do an encore, and the audio issues are finally fixed. They got progressively better over the course of the concert, and despite the visual errors, it's a lot more tolerable. Oh yeah, you've probably noticed that the video just turns into oatmeal sometimes. That's because all the cameras were wireless, and some unknown signal interference was cutting the effective range of them from 300 feet to 20. The stream is being hosted from a setup on the balcony up above, so the cameras will sometimes pull too far away. Still, this stream is a prime example of good audio being way more important than good video. Like, I can live with this, but the buzzing? Jesus. Alright, here's a video from Naoto Oshima, the original character designer of Sonic. Except, I can't hear him?
Test, 1, 2.
Well, I heard that.
And it was head of operations at Sonic.
Guys, we are going to go ahead and move on at this point to the next part of our stage show. You guys ready? All right, good. Let's keep moving. So for the next part of tonight's event, we got a special guest who came all the way from the UK.
Hello, everybody. Welcome again to the live stream.
What the fuck is going on? Hey, remember how I said that they were cramming 4 hours of content into 3.5? Yeah, I guess it was just so imperative to get this interview with some Sonic people, but the live stream crew didn't coordinate switching the audio sources at the same time, so you can hear Aaron Weber on stage while this guy is talking. This is Skylar King, apparently the host of the event, even though we haven't seen him yet, and we're 2 hours in. But okay, let's do some interviews with developers and Sega reps and...
Excellent. Okay. All right. Back to the stage.
Guess not. Back to the stage where... What is this? Is this a Sonic mobile game? I guess this was an existing game. I'd never heard of it, so I thought they announced a new game off camera. There's a Q&A with Sonic team members that isn't very substantial.
But how many of you guys really like Big the Cat?
It doesn't even matter. Dude, Big the Cat is like, if this was the real world, he'd get put down. He would be euthanized. You want to talk about fucking euthanasia, dude. People would...
Like, I'm being completely serious. Like, I think I just got myself stuck.
Big the Cat. Big the Cat.
Dude, this character sucks so much dick and balls, it hurts. Like, oh my god.
Next up is an announcement for a collaboration with Sanrio. Sonic's handler walks him out like he has dementia.
And give a warm welcome to the infamous Hello Kitty! And right now the live stream is like, that was not on my bingo card at all. Here to tell us about the exciting new collaboration between Sonic the Hedgehog and Hello Kitty, please welcome Adelaide Tsai to the stage.
Including an underserved consumer segment, which is females. You can tell, I'm a middle-aged woman.
Now that there's 2 people in mascot costumes on screen, you can really tell that whoever's playing Sonic cannot see out of the head. He just stands there, stiff, barely shifts his feet around. It's so glaringly obvious next to the Hello Kitty performer who's bouncing around and waving to the crowd. At one point she rubs his arm affectionately for some reason, and he just... What the fuck?
Creative to life into some amazing product, which...
She does it again! They announced some cute crossover merchandise before segueing into a costume contest. Or not. Now, I've been referencing the Twitter thread from Hunter Bridges this whole time, but he actually deleted the thread at some point. Thankfully, it was archived, but the way that the Wayback Machine stores tweets, and especially threads, is kind of finicky, and several of his tweets are missing. So I got some of my information from a very thorough documentary by a YouTuber named Alex Burrows, who had access to the whole thing, I assume. Apparently the stream crew was told that for legal reasons they couldn't show the costume contest. I'm not sure if it's because the participants hadn't signed something, or Sega doesn't know how copyright law works if someone is dressed as a different character, but we cut away to the Sonic Mania trailer again.
Caitlin, I am here with James and Arthur from Traveler's Tales.
Now there's a filler interview with some guys from Traveler's Tales who are just saying that they're going to have a trailer for Sonic in LEGO Dimensions, a product that had already been revealed. And back to the break, I guess. Ah, Totino's time. Let's see, what's going on?
Just about. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. I think they cut too early.
We are here inside the Totino's Lounge where they've given us an exclusive opportunity, the world debut of the Totino's Stuffed Nachos. These come in 2 bold, tasty flavors, queso and supreme. They have a triangular shape and a crispy crust, and they're sure to satisfy everybody's snacking needs. Get all the nacho without the mess. Now, I'm lucky enough to try both flavors right here, right now. So we're gonna come around and we're gonna do this. Now, first up, this is the queso. All right. That's good. I'm tasting some beef and shredded chicken. And I think those are red bell peppers. That's awesome. I like this. And this one, sir, is
nacho cheese, actually.
all right. We're going queso.
Wait, what? He couldn't even remember the lie for 30 seconds? They have a box with the flavor it's supposed to be right in front of you. It's on camera. That catering guy is a hero. He was not getting paid enough for this.
This cheese filling is amazing. And the onions are a nice touch. This is good stuff. I can't even decide which one I like more. Earlier this year at PAX East, Totino's.
Oh, Totino's.
But here's the catch. The PAX crowd, they were moving the seat, pushing it, vibrating it, just pivoting the players off of the bucking couch. It was amazing. And here we have Sonic Mania.
Skylar takes us on a tour of the venue, complete with long, awkward panning shots of the Mania demos. Check out that sweet Sonic Honda Civic. Oh!
The Emerald.
Fuck!
We're having a great time here tonight. Hello, sir.
Skylar has this anxious energy that persists through this whole segment. He just seems nervous in a way that's strange for the host of a live event, but it is pretty funny.
Behold this stylish-looking Green Hill Zone floor. Don't step on anything else. There's lava. Just kidding, that's Marble Zone. Be sure to check out the Sonic Styles Instagram. Look great and go fast all in one. At Sonic Styles on Instagram, hashtag Sonic Styles. And a skate deck from Sanrio and Sonic. And if you'll come with me this way.
Well, after I did some digging, it turns out there's a reason Skylar's like this. You see, he was supposed to be hosting the event earlier, but had to get replaced because he was at the hospital. According to Bridges, Skylar's girlfriend had suffered an undisclosed injury, and he was identifying her body for paramedics. Now, we don't know what happened, but if they needed someone else to identify her, it doesn't sound good. I can't imagine what it would be like on this big night to get that news, having to see my girlfriend's unconscious body, not knowing what's going to happen. And then 20 minutes later, someone sticks a camera in my face and goes, "Eat the fucking pizza roll, Skylar. Do it for Sonic." Honestly, props to him. He's a trooper. We go to the break screen again, where they forgot to take the Totino's branding off, and there's no music. Then there's audio of the main stage, and we cut, but the camera is positioned way too high. Then the audience is obliterated by the power of the sun.
Yeah! Oh!
This is when the Sonic Boom portion of the show starts, and all the cast members come out.
Oh, it's alright, it's alright.
They do that on purpose.
You can adjust it, it's
so
alright.
demoralizing.
Wow, he really just sounds like that. They don't have enough mics for everyone, so a few people have to share them. They got all their introductions out of the way before getting to the real meat of the segment. Huh? What? Is the sound fucking up again? Oh, are you serious?
Now, anything can happen on a live stream, including schedule changes. Now,
Yeah, you could say that again. You'll notice by now that the audio problems have returned. There's a very low buzzing, which is less egregious than before, but it mostly applies to the on-stage mics. Whenever they go backstage, there's still some bad dropouts and popping. This interview is nothing. He just asks Ivo Gerskovich about what's next for Sonic, and he goes, "Well, oh, we're gonna make more Sonic? Incredible. That's exactly what everyone on the stream was waiting to hear. He does at least tease a big announcement at the end of the night, so there's at least something. At one point, the camera pulls back just to reveal the massive Totino's logo above them before the branding slides back into place. It looks like I edited those in. I didn't. It just looks like that. Hashtag stuffed nachos.
We love you all. Taking it back to the stage. Change of plans. I'm going to get my hands on Sonic Boom Fire and Ice for the very first time. Let's do it.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not going to the stage? Apparently there was a Q&A with the Sonic Boom cast, which is what we cut away from earlier to have that pointless interview. Someone decided that it would be weird to cut back to the middle of the Q&A, so we have Skylar doing an uncomfortable Let's Play of Sonic Boom Fire and Ice.
So it stays true to the show. Sonic Boom has a very unique brand of humor, and I think that translates well into this game, looking at it so far. All right, this may anger some people watching, but I'm going to hurry up and get to the gameplay. To the Q&A.
Florida.
I guess we are actually going to the Q&A.
Have you enjoyed voicing this stronger, more independent version of Amy?
I like her. She's bipolar and she doesn't let anything slide.
They do a little sneak peek of the second season, then there's a trailer for Fire and Ice, a game that we've already seen before. We get the LEGO Dimensions trailer, which is neat and all, but none of this is very exciting, and the stream has already been such a disaster that the chat is probably losing their minds at this point.
This is a very small Roger Craig Smith.
We're so close to the end. I can taste it.
I think those are red bell peppers.
There's one more thing before the big finale. Izuka tells the crowd to give their best Sega chant, and that their recording is gonna make it into Sonic Mania as an Easter egg. That's actually really cool.
Nice.
So cool.
Very nice.
And if you boot up Sonic Mania today, you'll find... Huh? What do you mean no one has found it? The game's 8 years old and no one's ever found the chant? Is it even in the game? I thought this was so cool when I watched this part, and I was genuinely happy for the people who got to go to this. If I was a Sonic fan, I would have been ecstatic. At this point, the whole game's been data mined, and as far as we can tell, this crowd chant is nowhere to be found. It's possible that it wasn't included as an audio file, but something else instead, but that just seems unlikely. I mean, it was a direct recording. And what's weird is that for how infamous this stream is, and how beloved Mania is, there's next to no discussion of this missing Easter egg online. The most you'll find is some empty, years-old threads asking about it. This bothers me so much that I'm gonna put this out there. If anyone watching this finds this Easter egg of the crowd chant, documents it, and proves that it's real and reproducible, send me the evidence and I will PayPal you $50. I'm serious. There's a kid in that crowd who's probably like 20 now, and he deserves to hear himself in a Sonic game. With that being said, it's time for the big reveal. The trailer for Sonic Project 2017, later known as Sonic Forces. I forgot how dark this trailer is, and then bouncy little classic Sonic shows up.
Yeah, people were excited for Sonic not smiling. This was how desaturated we was at the time. The most controversial part of the entire stream, other than the buzzing, other than the awkward music, stuff like that. Classic Sonic came on to the screen, and we was like, Sonic Generations 2? People, because in chat, people was like, "Oh my God, it's Classic Sonic's back!" And now other people, the other half was like, why is Classic Sonic back? We just had Sonic Mania. This was it was awkward.
While it doesn't reveal any gameplay, or even the custom character who is a central component of the final game, it's at least a trailer that intrigues. I mean, this was the darkest Sonic had gone in a while, after years of Saturday morning cartoon-esque plots. Finally, we were going back to the days of a guy named Dr. Eggman pointing a gun at a pink hedgehog's head. Man, this series is weird.
You guys want me to keep posting memes on the Sonic Twitter account?
God, even the ending has an audio error. Hey, just one for the road. You know, whenever I do videos about big disasters like this, I go in excited to make fun of them. And while we do a lot of that, I also tend to leave with a newfound sense of empathy for the people behind them. It's understandable to be upset about how this live stream went, especially at the time. All the best slivers of this stream were buried under hundreds of pounds of rubble. After researching what happened behind the scenes, I realized that it wasn't a professionalism problem, it wasn't even really a competence problem. Sometimes shit just happens, and you can spread the blame wherever you want, but ultimately this was a tough situation that presented some tough dilemmas. Bridges and the rest of the stream crew made a call, and they tried their best with what they had. The thing is, if I went to this and I was a Sonic fan, I would have had a great time. We got 2 big reveals, multiple playable demos, live performances of Sonic music, Q&As, you got to be recorded for an Easter egg that might not exist, and you just got to hang out with other Sonic people. The bad experience was squarely on the livestream audience, aka the majority of people. Even when Sega tried to put on a cool show, they couldn't avoid the curse that hangs over them. But honestly, I think I'm happy with this. Maybe everything didn't go right. Maybe it was rife with technical errors, bad scheduling, and gross-looking nachos. But at the end of the day, what would I rather have? A flawless experience? Or a funny story? Because after everything's said and done, sometimes the story is all that's left. Thanks to Native Fall for appearing on my silly video. You can visit his channel for Sonic news, analyses, and obscure deep dives. Thanks to my patrons who keep this channel free.
Here comes a daredevil! Game over!